All right, where were we, folks? Well, in a previous episode, we reacted these two, zinc and iodine. We ended up with some leftover gray material and leftover white material. And we took their masses. It turns out that the masses of the test tube plus the junk afterwards, of test tube 1, was 38.81 grams, minus the mass of just the test tube, and we have the mass of the leftover metal, which is 0.75 grams. That's, by the way, how you measure masses like a boss in the chem lab. You just subtract from the glassware, so you don't have to scrape it out and get it all perfect. Nice, huh? Now let's try this guy. This white one here. So we started out at 40.71. Afterwards, it's 40.78. That's the mass of the test tube plus the white powder. And you subtract this minus this, and you ended up with 1.07 grams of white substance afterwards. So it's kind of magical. What is this? Where did this come from? Let's think about this. We start out with 1 gram of zinc, 1 gram of iodine. It's just about 2 grams, a little bit less. Afterwards, we have 1.07 grams of white substance, 0.75 grams of metal substance. And I spilled a little bit. So the total is a little less than 2 grams total. So really, the mass here, nothing really was added or lost except for the spill. So some sort of chemical reaction happened, a rearrangement of atoms. But let's figure this out. So what you're going to do next is you're going to get this white substance, and let's explore it a little bit. We have a battery, and batteries are cool in that there's a chemical reaction in here as well. And that one side likes to give off electrons, and the other side likes to take electrons. And if you put a light bulb in between these wires, what will happen is that it'll conduct electricity, right? If you don't believe me, I don't know, turn on your light bulb. I was messing. I was gonna show you something cool, but oh well. So here it is. You're gonna get some of your white substance after you find the mass and redissolve it. No, we've already done it. Well, we just wanted the mass. Okay, redissolve some of the liquid, get it to dissolve, and then pour it out. Okay, and then let's just do all of it. Just use distilled water so that you don't mess with your logic, because if you control for as many variables possible, then you can make a good conclusion. And then put the leads in here. And I wonder if we can zoom in for our audience at home. Oh yeah, what's going on here? Well, team, I think that's as close as I can zoom in. But what you might notice is some kind of magic. Wait for it. What you'll see slowly but surely is that on this side there's some gray, out of nothing, out of this clear solution, gray kind of metal over here. And on this side over here, what you'll see is a slow brown color, which indicates the iodine. And what that means is that in this liquid, which we didn't know what it was, in that liquid, which we dissolved the white powder plus water. In there, we didn't know what's this white powder made of. You put a battery in here, and it reverses the reaction. And what happens is that it basically brings the zinc back out, as you can see over here, and the iodine on this side. I'm seeing a few bubbles and not much action. Let's bring in another battery. Let's call on the big guns. Sorry, high watt, you're low watt. So what? Oh, the puns. Oh, this thing is smashed. Thanks, whoever did that. There we go. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there it is. Ha-ha! Beautiful. You can see it right there. Orange color in one side. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That's the iodine, folks. So, in that white powder, via electricity, we were able to bring back, like Frankenstein, bring back the iodine that reacted with it and the zinc. So that tells us that this reaction has something to do with the flow of electrons because this battery here is all about a flow of electrons, creating a flow of electrons. And it's something about reacting a metal and non-metal to make this weird new white powder, which is a substance that has both zinc and iodine in it. And we know that because in this clear solution, clearly we have zinc and iodine as the battery evidences. There you go.